Have you ever noticed how you gravitate towards certain colors without really knowing why? Like, you're always buying blue shirts, or your room just has to have that warm splash of yellow. Or maybe you're that person who low-key hoards magenta pens and no one knows why. Well, what if I told you? Your favorite color might be saying more about you than you think. And I'm not talking surface level stuff like, you like red so you're passionate. Nah, I'm talking personality traits, deep desires, how you handle relationships, how you react under pressure, the stuff your friends notice but you might not even realize yet. Let's break it all down. 16 colors, 16 glimpses into your personality. You might be surprised by what you find. Let's go. First, red. If red is your thing, you don't just enter a room, you own it. Red lovers are intense, driven, and let's be honest, a little competitive. You feel things deeply, and you're not shy about showing it. Love, anger, excitement. Whatever it is, you go full throttle. You thrive in fast-paced environments and hate waiting. And when you want something, you chase it like your life depends on it. But here's the thing, that same fire can burn out fast. So if red is your vibe, remember to breathe sometimes. You don't always have to be in overdrive. 2, blue. You're the calm in the chaos. Blue people are stable, dependable, and emotionally deep. You might be the friend everyone vents to, the one who always seems to get it. You like peace, you value loyalty, and you need your environment to feel safe and secure. But here's the catch. You bottle things up. You're the strong one, sure, but that can mean people forget to check on you. If blue is your favorite, you probably crave meaningful connections, but rarely let people see how badly you need them. 3, green. Green fans? You're grounded, practical, open-minded, but not easily swayed. People trust you because you keep it real. You're driven by personal growth, and chances are you're the type who has a 10-year plan and a backup for that plan. You care a lot about how you're perceived, not in a shallow way, but in a I want to be respected kind of way. Green personalities often struggle with balancing self-worth and public image. You want to be liked, but not at the cost of your authenticity. 4, yellow. You bring sunshine wherever you go. People whose favorite color is yellow tend to be creative, energetic, and just joyful. You're the type to crack a joke mid-crisis or randomly break into song during a study session. You light up rooms, but when you're down, it's heavy. You feel emotions in extremes, very happy or very low, and you don't always let others see that low. You keep the happy mask on, even when you're drowning inside. 5, black. You are powerful, controlled, and sometimes misunderstood. Black isn't about darkness for you. It's about elegance, about strength. You like being seen as composed. Even when your mind's racing, you're independent to a fault and probably share way less about yourself than your friends wish you would. But that mystery, that quiet depth, it draws people in. You're not cold, you're just careful and maybe a little protective of your peace. 6, white. You're a perfectionist with a vision. You crave order and clarity. You like things clean, both literally and emotionally. If white is your favorite, chances are you're the planner in your group, the one who color codes their calendar and genuinely enjoys doing it. People might think you're distant or overly critical, but really, you're just trying to make sense of a chaotic world. You seek peace, not popularity. 7, purple. The creative spirit. Purple people are dreamers, thinkers, and kind of unpredictable. You crave uniqueness. You hate being just like everyone else. And your mind, constantly spinning with new ideas, new obsessions, new ways to make your mark. You're deeply intuitive and often drawn to art, music, or spiritual paths. But emotions, they hit hard. 1 minute you're high on life, the next you're spiraling. It's a ride, but you wouldn't have it any other way. A Neolcitic orange. You're the life of the party, literally. You're energetic, playful, and always on the go. If orange is your color, you probably can't stand boredom. You're spontaneous, adventurous, and you say yes to things before even thinking about the consequences. But under all that excitement, you deeply crave connection. You want people to like you. You want to be part of something. Just make sure you're not overextending yourself, trying to be everything to everyone. 9, pink. You've got a soft heart and strong values. Pink people are all about love, romantic, platonic, self-love, all of it. You're caring, empathetic, and protective over the people you love. Your vibe says, I got you, without even saying a word. But sometimes, you give too much. You want to be kind, but that can mean people take advantage. Set boundaries. Being sweet doesn't mean being silent. If brown is your favorite, you're stable, reliable, and ridiculously loyal. You're that person who remembers birthdays, follows through on promises, and always checks if someone got home safe. You might not be flashy, but you're the foundation people lean on, and you don't need attention to feel fulfilled. You just want to know you're doing the right thing. 11th gray. You're all about balance. Not hot, not cold, just measured. Gray lovers are logical, emotionally reserved, and sometimes hard to read. You like routines, quiet environments, and deep conversations over small talk. People might think you're detached, but really, you're just protecting your peace. You feel a lot, you just don't perform it for everyone. Now let's get into the bonus colors you won't hear about in every other video. 12. Turquoise. You're the peacemaker. Turquoise lovers are emotionally aware, intuitive, and nurturing. You blend logic and feeling beautifully. You're creative, spiritual, and you attract people who feel safe around you, but you also need your space, like desperately. If turquoise is your fave, you're probably the type who disappears to recharge. And that's okay. Just don't forget to check back in with the people who miss you when you're gone. 13. Gold. You crave excellence. Gold lovers are drawn to success. Not just money, but purpose, prestige, impact. You hold yourself to high standards and want the best for everyone around you too. But watch out. Your worth isn't in your accomplishments. You're valuable because of who you are, not just what you achieve. Gold is stunning, but it also tarnishes under pressure. 14. Silver. You're modern, intuitive, and deeply thoughtful. People drawn to silver often have a strong inner world. You notice patterns others don't. You think before you speak, and your words tend to hit deep. There's something futuristic and mysterious about silver. It's classic, but never boring. If silver is your vibe, you're probably the quiet observer who sees everything and forgets nothing. Teal people are complex in the best way. You're logical and emotional, a realist with a creative soul. You might feel like you're constantly pulled in two directions, but that duality is your power. You crave deep understanding of yourself, of others, of how the world works. Small talk doesn't do it for you. You want real conversations, real feelings, real connection. 16. Magenta. You're bold, passionate, a little wild, in the most captivating way. Magenta fans don't play by the rules. You're innovative, expressive, and often feel too much for this world. You challenge norms. You see beauty where others don't. And while people might call you extra, really, you're just full of emotion, of ideas, of life. Own it. So, did your favorite color call you out a little bit? Tell me in the comments. Which one hit the hardest? And if you had two favorite colors, well, that probably means you've got a pretty layered personality, huh? Before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and smash that bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got a bunch more content in the works that you will not want to miss. Also, if you haven't watched my last video on 8 signs you might have imposter syndrome, seriously, go check it out. If you ever feel like you're not good enough, or that you've somehow fooled everyone into thinking you're smart or talented, yeah, that video's gonna hit home. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. Catch you in the next one.